Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've been decoding REM, Losing My Religion, and we are to the point where we are trying to use Gematria to connect um, North Dakota University to REM, Losing My Religion, and that combination to all the other effects that we've linked so far. And these things connect not only by going through the categories. That's a connection right there. If you extract the direct changes, they go through all the categories that we have. And that's a connection. And that's a provable connection. It can only be, someone could argue that it was a coincidence, but we can prove that connection. And then we use Gematria, and the theory being that some of these quantum computers that they're using, the Freemasons built them, or other such organizations that use the Gematria code. And they would code these computers to run a Gematria code. And since these things operate in reality, as opposed to on an internet, they would leave their code in reality in the form of minute changes, or in some cases, bigger changes. Changes nonetheless. And we theorize that it leaves a code. Now, we don't think all Mandela effects are caused by quantum computers. We've maintained that the whole time. We've, connected through this Gematria and through these decodes a very small percentage of Mandela effects. And even if we connected every one that we have so far and ran them through the categories, the ones we started with that we didn't run through categories, even if we went back and ran those through categories and connected them all, that's still a very small percentage of the Mandela effects. We just happen to be on some that I think are caused by these quantum computers built by the Freemasons or other such organizations that use this code. So we're to the point anyway now where we're trying to connect these things. So what we do is we get the head of North Dakota University, Andrew Armacost, and he's right here. And I decided that since he wasn't the head of North Dakota University when this change was found, I'd get the previous one as well. And his name was Mark Kennedy. And again, I don't, or not again, but anyway, I don't think it matters who the head of the university is. These computers will leave their code, and it will leave it, and it's smarter than I am. And I don't think it matters who the particular head of the university at any given point is, but to be fair, I got both. So Andrew Armacost is the current one. Mark Kennedy was the one he replaced. We took Andrew, we took Armacost by themselves and got the 4 ciphers, which I'll show you momentarily. We took Mark, we took Kennedy. We took REM. We took Losing My Religion, Setting Up, and Set It Up separately. We took the direct changes, ADN, OG, HTTP, twice. We took Andrew Armacost. We took Andrew. We took Armacost. We found that North Dakota University was located in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Right here. University of North Dakota. And so we took Grand Forks, North Dakota, where it's located. We took Grand Forks. We took North Dakota. The initials, we took North Dakota spelled out. We took UND, the initials of the school. We took losing by itself. We took religion by itself, the two main words that actually are the two main words in the title. We took set enough, set it up together, the changes. You could insert an equal sign there. University of North Dakota we took, spelled out. We took REM, losing my religion, and then Mark Kennedy, Mark and Kennedy, the previous head of North Dakota University. Andrew Armacost is the current one. So we typed everything in there, and this was one I forgot to use, but it's a good, I just thought to type it. So Dr. Dr. Andrew Armacost, as you can see, Dr. Andrew Armacost. And I will type that in later, actually. But we get the 4 base ciphers. English ordinal, full reduction, reverse ordinal, and reverse full reduction. These are the base ciphers. These. And we do that for all of these. And we've done that. As you can see, we got 4 base ciphers for all of them. REM, all the way to Kennedy and Mark Kennedy. So the first thing we try to do is hook up, is to link REM, losing my religion, to North Dakota University through Gematria. Well, right away you have the direct changes. ADNOGHTTP is 78. Andrew Armacost is 78. The current head of North Dakota University. You have Kennedy, the last name of the previous, the guy that was head of North Dakota University when REM, losing my religion, was first pointed out to me. Got them both. And that's 78. Set enough, set it up. The direct changes, if you put an equal sign there like we've been using, is 78. So the direct changes, the direct extractions, excuse me, Andrew Armacost, set enough, set it up, the direct changes. And Kennedy, the last name of the previous head of North Dakota University, is all 78. And just like that, it's hooked up. They're connected. REM, losing my religion, is now undeniably through Gematria connected to North Dakota University. But we can go further. REM is 36. And ND, the initials for North Dakota, is 36. And I thought there was another 36 in here, but maybe there isn't. All right, so that's another connection. You also have losing my religion here is 95. That's the title of the song. You have Mark Kennedy, the previous head of North Dakota University, is 59. That is a mirror of 95. And these things do get confusing, guys. You'll have to bear with me. I thought we had another 59 or 95 here. And I'm not seeing it. But either way, those two are connected. I might be missing it right offhand. So this is only part 1, guys. I'm just getting a little of this out of the way. So you also have 131 here. University of North Dakota is 131. Grand Forks, North Dakota, where it's located, is 131. And losing my religion is 113. These same numbers in a different order. You notice they equal 5 anyway, and they're the same numbers. We think that they would use that for to leave their code intertwined with each other. And you have Losing My Religion is 85. I think we went through 85 and maybe not. 85. Okay, but you see they're connected. I'm not seeing the other 85 right offhand. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. Andrew Armacost here is 56. Mark, the previous head, is 65. So you also have, how about Set It Up is 43. Andrew is 34, and Armacost is 34. And Mark is 43, the reverse of those. So there's another connection right there between them all. Um, uh, how about Grand Forks is 50 and Set Enough is 50. So there's another connection right there. So you got plenty of connections here, guys. And this is the only one I'm dealing with right at the moment. But there's also an immediate connection over here, and I'll show that momentarily. 31 right here is losing from Losing My Religion. And 103, the zero falls off the middle, is REM Losing My Religion. And well, that's frustrating. We're not reshooting this. I'm going to find it, and hopefully you guys will be patient with me here. I thought we had another 31, 103, but I'm not seeing it right offhand. So I'm not getting everything here, guys. I apologize for stumbling through this. There is a lot of information here. I guess I should have wrote it down, but this way I can show you before I write it down. So, anyway, suffice it to say, there's our 50s, and I think I showed those. Grand Forks and Set Enough. So you got Grand Forks, North Dakota is 59, and Losing My Religion is 95. It's mirror. And you also have Mark Kennedy is 59. 59, 95, they're mirrors. So there's another connection right there. And I'll go into more detail when we list these out in their numbers. But I'm just going to show you that this 78 over here that we found weaved through this also links up to the Big Lebowski, which is also 78, and that connects this Mandela Effect in the Big Lebowski to this Mandela Effect in Losing My Religion twice. And there's more. They're all connected, guys, and we will prove it. I'm about halfway through them. I kind of stopped on Star Wars. I need to keep going with that. But how about Luke No is also 78. So now, without doing anything else, Star Wars is connected to the Big Lebowski, is connected to REM Losing My Religion through one number alone so far. And there's more. But that pretty much sums it up. And I will finish typing these out. When I do, I will type out the number groupings, and we will go through those changes, probably the rest of those changes in part 2 of this series. We will show how we group these numbers together, and we'll prove that connection between all these Mandela effects. And that's 2 connections, because as I said, the first connection, undeniably, is that they run through all the categories if you extract the exact changes. And they do it by the numbers. And so far, they've done it in simple binary, which we'll get to also. And now we can prove a connection through the gematria of these seemingly random effects. But they're undeniably connected. Now, you can argue why. You could even argue it was a coincidence. If you want, I mean, one could. And that would be an argument. But that's a lot of coincidence. That's a lot of coincidence, guys. You got 78 from losing, 78 alone runs through Losing My Religion, The Big Lebowski, and Star Wars. And we haven't even got into the rest of them yet. So I don't know offhand. If I saw another 78 offhand, I would definitely point it out. Do I see another 78 or an 87 just quick? I don't believe I do. But I'll bet I'm missing one. And one of you might actually see it, that I'm missing it. But that's just one number. You do have also OQE, optical quantum electronics, or the abbreviation for that is 19. And I sure thought we had a 19 over here. Maybe not. Guess it was an 18. My bad. But the point is, here's a 78 right here, Chinese democracy. I knew I was missing one. So now that same number connects to Guns N' Roses Better and that change. And then there was 4. Losing My Religion, The Big Lebowski, Star Wars, of which I only have about half of the stuff wrote down so far, and Guns N' Roses Better. And that's 4 of the effects connected through one number. And I see soft and dry. How about dry, DRY, DRI, the direct changes from there? There's another 78. So now I've connected 5 through one number. Undeniably. And I think we should end this video at that and come back to this tomorrow and for the next couple of days and try to organize this a little better. But there you go. That's part 1. An undeniable connection of 5 of the effects through one number so far. And they all do connect. And there's other numbers. So we've just used one number to connect 5. And that's not deniable. Only arguable is whatever you want to argue, if somebody wanted to argue, but not deniable. So that's going to be it for this one. Within the next few days, I'm going to try to come out with the next one. This is part 1 of connecting them through gematria. So you'll have to bear with me on this. I'm trying to do it so everyone can see it. So it's going to take a little time and it's going to be a little confusing. So for now, for me, I'm trying to make it not that confusing for you guys. Okay. It's confusing for me to organize. And if I'd have been better organized, it would have been a better deal. But anyway, for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. Part 2 of this should be coming out within the next week, a few days, something. So for now, you guys have a great rest of your evening.